The letter looked boring. That was the first thing that made it dangerous. Plain white envelope. Window showing my name and address. A bank logo printed neatly in the corner like it belonged with electricity bills and supermarket coupons. I almost ignored it. Inside was a welcome letter. It thanked me for opening a new bank account. Listed the account number. The sort code. The date it had been opened. And at the bottom, a sentence that didn't feel real when I read it. Your debit card will arrive within 5 working days. I hadn't opened anything. But something had already been sent. Customer service sounded calm. Too calm. The woman on the phone spoke like this happened every day, which somehow made it worse. She asked if I had opened an account online. Over the phone. In branch. No. Then she read the email address linked to the account. It wasn't mine. That was the moment fear stopped being a feeling and became a shape. Someone hadn't made a mistake. Someone had used me. The bank couldn't tell me details without verifying I was the account holder. Which meant they couldn't prove I wasn't the one who opened it. The logic twisted into itself until I felt trapped in it. To them, there were 2 possibilities. Either I was confused, or I was lying. And neither option protected me. The bank branch smelled like printer ink and quiet panic. The advisor typed slowly, frowning in a way that meant something was wrong but not surprising. He confirmed it. There was an account. It had activity. Money had already moved through it. Someone was living part of their life under my name. The statement arrived that night. Deposits. Withdrawals. Transfers labeled rent. Groceries. Taxi rides in the early hours of the morning. Each line was small and ordinary. Which made it terrifying. Because it meant someone was living an ordinary life. As me, the transactions formed a pattern. A routine. Grocery store every 2 days. Rent every Friday. Phone top-ups. Pharmacy visits. Whoever they weren't hiding in the shadows. They were living. Shopping. Traveling. Paying bills. Building a version of my life that existed somewhere else. My school email locked me out. When IT reset it, there was a draft message saved in my account. Subject line, account. Body text, stop looking. Someone had moved from stealing my identity, to talking to me. A blocked number rang. The man knew my name. My address. The account details. When I lied about my birthday, he laughed softly. That's not right, he said. And then he told me something I'll never forget. I'm you. At least on paper. He spoke calmly. Like someone giving friendly advice. People don't get hurt when they mind their business. He wasn't asking me to stop. He was telling me. The next morning, an envelope arrived. Inside was a photo of my front door at night. Underneath it, 3 words. I was here. The problem was no longer digital. It was standing outside my house. A parcel arrived addressed to me. Inside was a cheap phone and a SIM card. When we turned it on, it rang once. Just once. No number. No notification. Just proof that whoever sent it knew exactly when we powered it up. A new transaction appeared. A purchase at the corner shop on my street. Timestamp, 7:48 p.m. At that exact time, I had been upstairs doing homework. While someone else used my name, a minute away from my house. The shop owner showed us the footage. A hoodie. A cap. Head down. He glanced at the camera for 1 second. It wasn't my face. But it was close enough to make my stomach drop. Same height. Same build. Like someone had chosen me as a template. Then the school called. They said I'd been seen near the staff car park after hours. Concerns were raised. Questions were asked. The version of me he was building, was starting to exist in real life. A note appeared in my locker. A list of my family's routines. Our schedules. Our habits. At the bottom. Tell them it's a mistake. One afternoon, I saw him. Hoodie. Cap standing across the street. He looked up. Smiled. Like we shared a secret. Then walked away. Police said the account wasn't opened using leaked data. It used details only physical documents would have. Someone had copied real identification. From somewhere trusted. A school trip. Passport photocopies. A temporary staff member. Stacks of documents. Hundreds of names. Including mine. I wasn't chosen. I was selected. The bank closed the account. The messages stopped. Life began to feel normal again. For a few weeks, then another letter arrived. Different bank. Same welcome message. Same account. Same name. Mine. And I finally understood the worst part. I might never see him again. But somewhere, someone would always be living pieces of my life. And every time a new letter arrives, I have to open it. Because the only thing worse than knowing someone stole your identity is wondering how many versions of you exist that you haven't found yet.